Well, hey guys, welcome to today's video. After a few days off, a little vacation, back in the nursery, back in the saddle here again, and it's finally time for me to spill the beans and share with you guys a big announcement that I've been teasing you about for a couple of weeks. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, from the time that I started this channel about 2.5 years ago, I guess 3 years ago now, the thing that I have been aiming to do from the very beginning is to show what we do in our nursery with the goal of you being able to learn how to do it in your nursery. Now, part of the reason I did that is self-serving, and I enjoy going back through the years of our nursery from our backyard in our old home to our new nursery at our new place, and just kind of looking back at the process of where we started and kind of how we've grown it to where we've grown it today, and what we need to do to continue growing it and keep progressing and keep moving forward and all that. I'm just kind of documenting that. But what I was trying to do as we have gone is to show you some of the nuts and bolts, some of the big things, some of the little things, some of the particulars, some of the tricks about exactly what it looks like to have a nursery of your very own, of any size, in any space that you can imagine. What I never thought was going to happen with my YouTube channel is that it was going to become a place that you guys have returned to over and over and over, where you're getting actual information about how to build your own nurseries, and that I would become a person to many of you who answers questions over and over and over again, and have gotten really through this channel. I don't know how to quantify it other than to just say a lot of you started down the road of getting your own nursery started, and now many of you, as a result of watching this channel, and of course many others and many other sources, but you've gotten your own nurseries up and running, and that's as exciting of a thing for me as I can think about. Now, along the way, one of the questions that I've been asked an awful lot, and I have addressed this multiple times on my YouTube channel, but people always want to know, and it's such an important part of starting a nursery, is where do you get your starter plants to get your nursery started? And I used to share some of that information more freely on my YouTube channel than I do now. In fact, I don't share any of it at all now because some of it got abused and misused, and I got into a position where I realized that it was just best for me to not share that information anymore at all. And there are several other topics pertaining to the nursery business that I just don't talk about specifically on the YouTube channel, and some of it is information that can be incredibly helpful to you who are getting your nursery started and who are in the process already of growing out your own nursery. So as the next step in the growth and development of our nursery, of our YouTube channel, of our entrepreneuring our way into this life that we're in as ambassadors for the nursery industry, we have decided to take the huge step of starting a mentoring school type of nursery group to help people just like you who are asking these hard questions that they can't find answers to, and doing everything that we can possibly do on a personal basis to help you navigate your way through starting your own nursery. The name of our group that we're starting, and we are launching it today as you watch this video, the name of our new group is going to be called Nursery You, and it's because it's about teaching you how to build your nursery. So kind of our mission is to build you so you can build your nursery. And all Nursery U is going to be is a private, exclusive Facebook group where only people can join the group who are really interested in going down this road of building their own nursery businesses, taking steps into this industry on any scale, from the smallest space in your backyard to a nursery that covers acres of space. And on a daily basis, myself and all the members of Nursery U will be available in the group to answer questions, to encourage each other, to share ideas, to share pictures and tips and tricks, and all the things collectively that all of us together who have joined the group will be able to help one another way beyond what we could ever gain from any one source alone. Now, one of the things that I think you will find helpful about this group, Nursery U, is that it has a very personal touch involved in it. As much as I would love to be able to meet every single one of you, to shake hands with one of you, to give you some of my plants, sell you some of my plants, whatever the case may be, I just don't have the ability to do that. A medium like YouTube is not set up for that, but A private Facebook group allows for as much personal interaction on a personal level as is possible, as I'll be there answering questions and giving ideas and tips and input every single day. So if you love the idea of starting a nursery of any size in your own backyard, on your own farm, in your own neighborhood, in a subdivision, wherever it is that you live, and you just don't know how to get started. You don't know what those steps are. You don't know how much it might cost to get yourself moving into the nursery business, and you know that you could benefit from the help of somebody who's been there. This might be the kind of group that you would like to join. If you have a nursery and have been at it for a while and you're building your nursery out and you're selling plants and you're making money, but you would like to expand your network, or you would like to expand your ability to find resources for building your nursery, from supplies and plants and people, a group like this might be a group for you. If you want to be a part of a group that has a transparent approach, no secrets at Nursery U at all. All the industry secrets that I know will be shared openly and freely, because we're going to be there to help each other. Any question that you have to ask, if I'm capable of answering it, I will answer it and tell you everything I know about that particular question. Some of the topics that we would cover are things like legalities and certifications and sourcing plants and materials and calendaring. Like, what do you do through the course of the year to be ready for spring, to be ready for fall? Planning, finances of the whole thing. How much do things cost? How much can we make? How much do you need to save for this or for that? How to lay out a plan to get yourself started. Those topics and any other topic that you can think of pertaining to the nursery business, they're all fair game. So let me share with you some things that I can't guarantee, and then let me share with you some things that I can guarantee. I cannot guarantee that you will build your own nursery business that you get rich off of and that becomes a legacy for your family to pass on to generation, where everybody in 100 years ends up wealthy because of what you did when you started your nursery. I cannot guarantee that that's going to happen. I also cannot guarantee that I know the answer to every conceivable question that you can answer. I know a lot because I've carved out my own nursery out of the ground with my own hands, and I've made more mistakes than you can even imagine out here, and I've had some successes along the way as well. I know a lot, but I don't know everything or even close, but I'm willing to share everything that I possibly can. And I also can't guarantee you that I can answer a question based on your exact context. For example, if you live in Minnesota, I may not be able to answer your gardening questions because I live in a much warmer and different climate than you do. Although a lot of the same principles apply, every single context is different. If you live in the mountains, if you live in the desert, if you live in a place that's really humid, every growing context is different. Again, always willing though to share what I know. And then let me share with you a few things that I can guarantee about Nursery U. Number one is that I'm there to help you personally, to answer your questions, to grow you so that you can grow your nursery. That's really the heartbeat of the whole thing, is to be as transparent as possible, to answer every single question, and nothing nursery related is off limits. A second thing that I can guarantee you about this group is that the real value of the group is going to be in the mastermind nature of the group itself. Everybody answers questions, everybody shares opinions, everybody gives input, everybody solves one another's problems. And in doing so, the collective nature of the group is stronger than the input of any one person ever could be. A third thing that I can guarantee you is that the group will exist to help each other. We're not going to be posting all kind of memes in this group. We're not going to be doing political talk. We're not going to be talking about sports and news and all of these things. Nursery business only. People helping people, sharing ideas, sharing advice, sharing wisdom pertaining to growing nursery businesses. A fourth thing that I can guarantee you is a personal mentor who has been there and who has done that. I've grown nurseries through all the seasons of the year. I've had more plants die than I can even count, thousands and tens of thousands, just as I've sold thousands and tens of thousands of plants now. Every year trying to get sharper and better at doing what we're doing. Taking advice and instruction from somebody who's actually done the thing, pretty important. And a final thing that I can guarantee you about Nursery U is that it's going to be led by someone, myself, who has the heart of a teacher. Now, in my heart of hearts, that's what I am, is a teacher. For over 20 years, I was in ministry as a youth pastor and then as a pastor for about 15 years, and teaching is what I love to do, and it's what I was born to do, and it's what I have a heart to share, and it's what I'm able to do. And I've learned that through the years of my life, doing what I've done, with the experience that I've had, all the highs and all the lows that come along with that. What I know is that I have something to share, and something to share that is of value to somebody like you who's wanting to start a side hustle, who's wanting to start a new career, who's wanting to introduce their children to a new business, who's wanting to learn the ropes of a business like this because you have a passion for growing things. I can teach you how to do it, and the very best way that I know how to do that is through personal relationships, and as personal as you can be on an internet forum. That's what I intend for Nursery U to be. Now, the platform for Nursery U is going to be Facebook. This is going to be an exclusive, private Facebook group, and I can't think of a better way to shorten your learning curve, really by years. You know, it takes a long time to learn how to do nursery, but if you can find someone who will teach you how to do it, I don't know of anything that's going to shorten your learning curve better or faster than by having someone who can show you the ropes, or having a group who can collectively show you the ropes of how it's done. For someone who needs to potentially supplement their retirement income, again, start a side hustle, start a new career, whatever it may be that your goals and your intentions are with your nursery, this is going to be the place for you to get that done. So the question is, how much does it cost? Well, to join the Nursery U family, to join the Nursery U group, it's going to cost $259. That's a one-time purchase, and it's going to go up. The price is going to go up with time, and that is a one-time introductory price. We need to get some people in the group to get it going, and I think $259 is a price that's attainable for most people. That may seem like a lot, but when you're talking about investing in education and mentoring into a business that you're starting, $259 is really not a high price at all. And I decided to just set the price at that amount, not because there's some place that tells you how to do this, but because I think it's a price that's in reach for most of my viewers, but yet it's high enough to just keep away some of the curiosity seekers. And I'm not really interested in curiosity seekers. I want people in this group who are serious about learning all things pertaining to nursery. People who are brand new at this, who just have an idea in their mind, from people who have taken the first step already to the first 5 steps already, but are just wanting to go further and further and further with their nurseries. That's who I want in this group. Now, you can find more information about Nursery U on our website, nurseryu.com. I'll put a link to it down in the description below, and there you'll see exactly how to join the group. There's a tab at the top that says, how do I join? And you'll see exactly how to do it there. All it will require you to have is a Facebook account and an email address attached to that Facebook account. That's all you'll have to have in order to join. If you're not a Facebook person, if you're anti-Facebook or whatever it might be, all you have to do is create a Facebook account to join Nursery U, and you don't ever have to use Facebook in any other way. So don't let that be the stumbling block for you to keep you from joining the group. Also, we're going to keep the window of time open to join limited to 2 weeks. So we're going to run this thing through about August the 3rd. We're going to give it about 2 weeks and give you guys a couple of weeks to chew on it and give you guys plenty of time to join. And then we're going to shut it off, and we're not going to make it so anyone can join anytime. We're going to do it for 2 weeks, and then we'll shut it off, and we'll see about opening it up for enrollment again later on. And I'm not sure how we'll do that, but we want to get this thing rolling and get this thing started and get some help for some of you guys as quickly as we can. So we're looking really forward to that. Again, it's nurseryu.com, where you can get more information about how to join this group. I'm leading the group. I'm in the group. This is my group. This is not something I'm pawning off to somebody else. My personal attention will be in this group every day. So, guys, so many of you have said to me through emails and through your comments for 3 years now that you love what we do, that you wish that you could do it, and in some form or fashion that you just don't know how. Well, guys, here's an opportunity to learn how to do it and to shorten your learning curve greatly. So, guys, that's it. That's my pitch. Nursery U is alive as of right now. If it interests you, I hope you'll come and be a part of it. I'd love to be able to meet you there, be able to spend as much time with you, helping you as I can, answering your questions, getting you pointed in the right direction. It's a great joy for me to get to do that. So, Nursery U, it's here. Guys, I love y'all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.